Are you working in a startup? If your answer is yes, don't waste your time watching this video. Sure, you've got 1,000 better things to do before failing in the market. If your answer is no, open your mind and stay tuned for this video. It could change your lives or even your business. The technological and social progress speed is much greater than most businesses and industries' adaptability. How to integrate digital to obtain value and survive in this new global digital order is the biggest nightmare of many businesses today. The answer: stopping being samurai to become ninjas. Leaving behind the planned gradual change security to embrace the most disruptive innovation and uncertainty. Do you find it stressful? I guess seeing how day by day you lose customers and market share without knowing what to do to remedy it is a little bit more painful. Think about it. There's only one past, there's only one present, and there are multiple possible futures. You live the present with intensity and somehow you're receptive to market predictions, trying to adapt to your business strategy. But unfortunately, there are a wide range of predictions to be aware of that. Looking to the future brings benefits to your company. The agile company Shell knows it very well. Operating in such a controversial scenario as environment and energy, this company has been repeating the same exercise for 50 years, generating probable future scenarios that help them make critical strategic decisions in times of uncertainty. They've always covered both visions, being reactive and prevent damages, and being proactive to draw the ideal future they want to build with their actions. Are the Shell gentlemen a bunch of paranoids? I don't think so. Steve Jobs always repeated that. Even if you are the leader in your industry, you must question every day what's the reason for your success and prepare yourself mentally for your company's decline, even if you believe you're doing fantastically well at that moment. He played the card of innovation, hunger, and disruption. Do you remember the phrase?
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Definitely, innovation must lead your business or your industry management. Technological innovation, business model innovation, computational design. These three words must be part of your business culture, part of your DNA. Because one thing is to devise a deliberate strategy with a clear roadmap of actions to follow, and quite another is to ignore the increasing number of opportunities that continually arise around you. That is the undervalued emerging strategy. Is it scary to put resources in experiments you hadn't planned in your initial strategy? Easy. That fear is quite natural. Human beings have many cognitive prejudices that predispose us to inaction. Risk aversion, fear of stepping out of the comfort zone, selective observation, confirmation bias, all of them powerfully influence the business's decision-making process. But perhaps the worst of all is the terrible management of uncertainty and expectations. Please, let me explain the fat smoker syndrome. You'll understand very quickly. Traditional companies management wants things fast, especially results. They love short-term strategies, which is an incongruence itself. In the short term, it cannot be a strategy, but tactical. They want a strategy, but they prioritize short-run results. It's like the smoker who knows he has to quit, and he knows how to do it. But he doesn't have enough determination to do it. The next cigar pleasure is too strong. He can always leave it for later, until it's too late and damage is irreparable. At that point, companies have a tiny scope for action. Miracle cures in the form of life-saving technology drawn on consultants' gorgeous PowerPoints are no longer valid for redirected course. In the traditional way of doing business, all are excuses and phrases like "our industry is different," "this is how business works," or "our clients wouldn't accept that." But sadly for them, things are changing. Time is changing. Money behaviors have stopped being linear to become exponential. And I'm not just referring to technological aspects such as big data, artificial intelligence, or Internet of Things. I also speak of social behaviors such as virality or the consumer's immediacy. The explosive nature of exponentiality increases uncertainty about the future, and this requires a faster response speed. Is your business ready for that? Value is changing. Today consumers interact and buy taking into account their values and transferring them in some way to companies and brands more than ever. It's a so-called purpose economy. An increasing part of society demands a brand commitment aligned with its values, rather than the tangible value of the product or service they are buying. That makes it really complicated to create lasting value for the customer and for a company to capture. It's no longer enough to make products assuring quality. Are you ready for such a strong commitment? Profit is changing. Some experts speak openly of the fossil economic near end and the capitalism decline. They announce a time when marginal production cost will be around zero, a time when society will collaborate before buy things, the global collaborative common. So it's time then to begin to rethink our current idea of a strictly economic benefit and understand the importance that environmental and social benefit already have for your customers. Have you ever thought about it? Complexity is changing. As a society, we have widely overcome complicated things using the technologically brute force, but regarding current computation capabilities, we are already there even with complex problems. In this way, the complexity concept has necessarily changed for all who live blinded by a bubble of inflated expectations. Many people talk about many things that they don't understand just by joining the bandwagon of technological modernity. You won't be one of them, right? Experience is changing. Now we no longer design products or services. We seek to design memorable experiences for our clients. Because under highly competitive and innovative markets, that's the reason that differentiates the leaders. At the same time, experiences retain and convert customers on faithful devotees who don't hesitate to recommend you. Do you have designers on staff yet? Simple. Our society lives immersed in the transition towards a circular, digital and intangible economy that is changing the business game rules. Today, there's more competition than ever. Or was traditional banking expected that more than 10,000 startups will emerge to take away part of their pie? I doubt it. Okay, only a small number of startups get it, but this one buck the system. And investors know that very well. Those innovative, agile and flexible companies that emerge like mushrooms are investing mainly in business model innovation to adapt to the time, value and experience that their customers demand, ensuring a sustainable profit. The rest of the companies allocate 90% of their innovation budget to incrementally improve products or processes. And not all of you has an innovation budget. You're obsessed with digitization and automation project execution, perfectly defined in your deliberate digital transformation strategy. Something is not aligned. Can you see? Designer Richard Buckminster Fuller said more than 40 years ago, "You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete." That means you, businesses and industries, must begin to introduce disruption in your strategies. How? In the short term, creating intelligent algorithms to become your core business. Integrating the digital assets offering available on the market in your business processes, robotizing your factories with artificial intelligence, or sensing and creating actionable knowledge based on data. And in parallel, adopting digital disruption and embracing creativity in all its forms to build your new differential value proposition 100% aligned with the new world digital order consumer. Only in this way will you take advantage of all those opportunities this new exponential era offers to you to face an uncertain future. Paralyzed by fear? Tired of disruptive talk? Are you overweight? Do you smoke? Don't worry. But the next time you are distributing money and resources and your emerging strategy takes 4 pennies at the end of the list, then don't complain to me. Remember, design today your success of tomorrow, and do it leveraging digital opportunities, being creative, overcoming your fear, and always breaking the rules.